This is a sweater. I'm in the middle of knitting and I've come to the armholes, and this is going to be a set-in sleeve, and as you can see it's a kind of rib. I've already shown a bit of this when I first started this, and it's a 2x2 rib because the pattern, the sweater itself is a type of rib. It's a knit 3 and purl 1 across the row, so a 2x2 welt looks better than a 1x1, and it's a cable cast on, which I've done, and I think the 2x2 welt will keep it a little bit tighter. So this is going to be a set-in sleeve, and this is the front. I've already done the back, but I'll show you how I'm doing the shaping for the armholes. I'm going to cast off 6 stitches, just all knit on the first row. And that's my 6 stitches. So I'll be knitting across the row. So I'll pause this till I get to the end. So I'm now at the start of the next row, the purl row, and I'm going to cast off another 6 stitches purlways on this one. Whoops. And that's those 6 stitches cast off, and I'm going to knit to the end of this row, and then I'll be decreasing 1 stitch at each end of every other row. It'll be the next row and every other row until this, for this size, until this is an odd number, till there's 85 stitches on the needle, and then I'll be knitting up to the neck. And with this I've knitted from the armholes up to the start of the shoulder shaping on the back. I did 60 rows. So with this one, the front, I'm going to knit up to 35 rows and start the shaping 25 rows from the shoulder for the neck. And that's both those shapings done, both ends of the work, and I already have the back. This is the back I've already done, so you can see what the shaping will look like when it's finished. Yeah, it's a bit tighter. I can't pull it apart on the front because the stitches will come off the needle, but But that's what the shaping will look like. As you can see, the cast off, the decreasing 2 stitches together at each end. I think it was for 12 rows. And that's it until I get up to the neck on the front. And I've knitted up to the neckline on this sweater, and I'm going to show you how I do the neckline. And this is a pin I use, and there's probably some of you ladies will recognise this from children. It's the pin that you used to put on those pleated kilts. Remember when we were kids, or our mothers used to force us to wear? Comes in very handy for knitting. Well, I want 17 stitches in the centre to hold here. So I'm going to knit, oh, that's my telephone ringing at the moment. So I'm going to knit 34 stitches across. 2, 3, and that should be 34 stitches there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 20, 30, 32, 34. So I'm going to take my kilt pin and put the next 17 stitches onto that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that's 17 stitches. Close the pin, and that's those stitches there ready to be picked up when I come to do the neckband. And so for the actual neck, I'm going to knit 2 together at every row on the neckline for 4 rows, and this is a purl row. And I'm almost up to the decreasing on the second row. And then knit those 2 stitches together. That's 2 decreasings I've done on the neck. And this row makes it 3, it's a purl row. and I'm up to the decreasing again. That's knit 2 together, and that's 4 times. I've done it on four rows every row, and from now on it's going to be another 6 times but on alternate rows. So the next row I'm going to start with here will be no decreasing, just purl straight across, and from then on the next row will be the alternate row, the 6 alternate rows, until I have 24 stitches left on the needle, and I'll knit up to the shoulder and then do the other side exactly the same. And then when I've done that, I'll show you how I pick up the stitches for to do the neck. I usually join one shoulder and pick the stitches up from the neck around the front, the stitches on the pin for the neck, and up the other side of the front. And that's my little bit for today.